Shallow drawer organizers are one of the simplest and best ways to help you get organized, and there are a ton on the market, from different price points, materials, sizes, and aesthetics. So there's no way that I could show you all the shallow drawer organizers on the market right now, but this is a comparison of some that I think are worth looking at. And I'll show you my favorites, and I'll give you some tips on how to select the best shallow drawer organizer for your project. If you're new to B&P Peacock Organizing, I'm professional organizer Lisa Archilla Sims, and I love helping people understand what their space really needs so they spend their organizing time and organizing dollars wisely. So if that sounds good to you, hit the subscribe button and also click the bell so you'll get notified of future videos. So I was an employee and designer at the Container Store for 7 years before I started my own business in 2017. So I have been around organizing product a long time and know what's on the market, and I know what works in people's homes. I'm also a total nerd about good design and organizing product, and so this is amazing to me. So before we get started, I want to clarify that this video is only about individual bins. We're not looking at multi-compartment trays, expandable organizers, dividers that are spring-loaded or stretch, or custom inserts. And we'll look at those at future videos. In order for a shallow drawer organizer to make it into this comparison, it had to meet 4 criteria. 1 is it had to be 3 inches high or less. 2 is that it had to have at least 3 sizes within its product suite. 3 is that it had to be available from a retailer with a brick and mortar as well as online shopping. And 4, it had to be easily available. So I came out with viable product from 5 retailers: the Container Store, Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart, Target, and Lowe's. And for the purposes of this comparison, I've grouped everything according to material. So we'll be looking at plastic, wood, and metal, and I'll be giving you my favorites and some recommendations in each of those categories. So the first group we're going to look at is plastic, and it's a really large group, so I've divided it into 3 sections. We're first going to look at clear, then we're going to look at white, and then colored options on the market. There are 6 areas that I'm using to compare all these drawer organizers. And the first one is versatility, so I'm going to look at how many size options there are. Height is another one. We're going to look at features, which is going to be, are they stackable, interlocking, do they have bumpers or non-slip grids? The next one is durability. Are they made well? Are they water resistant? Are they cleanable? Then we're going to look at aesthetics, which means how do they actually look in the drawer? Do they fit well together? Is a good style and color options for most people in their projects. And then availability. So is this really easy to get online or in the store? Is it a product that's going to be around for a while in case you needed to add to it later? And then when you go to shop, are there enough quantities on hand to do the project without having to wait? And then last is price. Clear plastic drawer organizers are the most common, so I've divided this group into 2 sections. So we're going to start with this group, which is a little more kitchen friendly, but certainly could be used in any application. And I've ordered them in order of most expensive to least. So my system that you'll see is the top number represents the price of the smallest size in the suite, and the bottom number represents the largest. And you'll notice that 3 out of the 4 choices in this lineup are iDesign, and you will run into that a lot. It's a great product. iDesign actually makes some sizes proprietary to certain stores, and you'll see that as we move along. So our first look is going to be at this iDesign suite, and this is their Linus suite. You can find it at several stores, and if you'll notice the price, I've got it in this video. You can buy it in store from Container Store and Lowe's, and actually the Container Store price was the cheaper. So if you went to Container Store and bought this 6x15 size, it would be $7.99. If you went to Lowe's, you would find that it is $9.98. So this is a really great product line. It's been around for a long time. It's very versatile. It has 8 different size options, which is really great. It's within our height range. The features on this product, there's really only one, and that is the bumper bottoms. And honestly, they're not really, I mean, it does have a little bit of nonstick, but you may find that you need to still use drawer liner. But it's a great product. It's very durable, easy to clean, and it's definitely water resistant. Aesthetically, it could go in traditional or contemporary, but I do like the fact that when you make the grid, that it is nice and close and it looks good. You can even, if you're kind of, if it matters to you, you can make sure that your lines are all going the same direction. But good product. So our next product is from the Container Store, the Everything Organizer, and it's very similar to the iDesign Linus product. It has the same sizes, so we have 8 size choices in the suite. It's durable, cleanable, really good construction. It has 2 features. One I really, really like. It has the best bumper that I've seen on any product on the market. With this bumper, you would not need to use drawer liner. And the other thing that I like about it is when you're creating the grid, the way it's molded is it has these, not sharp, but corners, so that when you put your grid together in the drawer, it looks really good. And if the lines were a thing with the Linus, now you just have a grid, and so it wouldn't matter which direction it turned. So aesthetically, it's really nice looking in the drawer. Availability is great. Container Store stocks this a lot, and since it just came out, I have a feeling it'll be there a long time. So next product suite is another iDesign, but this one is from Bed Bath & Beyond, and I've only seen this there, so I have a feeling it's proprietary to them. It's a great product too, but it only has 5 size choices, and again, it has the bumper it's okay, but it just doesn't stick as well as the Container Store one. So you'd probably still need to use drawer liner for this. But it's a great clear look, no grid or lines in the bottom, and it looks good. I like the way that fits together in the grid. You would not have any problems with aesthetics on that. And availability, longevity, all those things should be good. Okay, so this iDesign product is from Walmart, and I'm actually really impressed with this. This is the first one of our clear plastic so far that's been stackable, and I love that feature. It does not have any bumpers, so you would need to use drawer liner, but you know, not insurmountable. One thing about stackable is it has to really be easy to stack, or it's going to be a pain and you won't want to do it. But this actually does really well. Very easy to stack. Again, I wish it had more sizes because it only has these 4. And I'm not as crazy about rounded edges because this is just me personally. I like the look inside the drawer of the angled better, but it's perfectly fine, and it's made well so that it has a nice look to it. I don't know about the availability or longevity on this product. This is actually new to me, but I'm really happy with it, and I hope Walmart will keep it. So our next round of clear plastic is actually including 2 acrylic choices in 1 plastic. And this is a little less kitcheny, but again, anything can be used anywhere. I like this product from the Container Store. It's got a nice look to it. It's clear. It has more sizes than this, and I apologize that I don't have those to show you, but it's within our height. It actually has the ability to stack, as you can see, and this is also another one of those that's easy to stack, which is a big deal. And again, has your 1-inch clearance, and again, there's smaller pieces that would stack on top. But your durability, I rated it just a little bit less because it is acrylic, and acrylic tends to scratch a little bit. but the construction and the quality are obviously very good. And it looks good. Availability is good also. I think longevity should be good on this as well. Next product is one of my favorites for bathroom. I just think it's beautiful. It's an acrylic that has nice thick sides, has this nice featuring of the sloped coming up, and obviously, as you can see, has lots of size choices. One thing that I do not like about it is it's touted as a stackable drawer organizer, and it does stack, but you have to do it just right. And it kind of seats, which is good if you don't want to be able to move it, if you're never going to pick it up and move it. But if you're going to slide, or if you're picking something up to use it and put it back on top, it's just not as good. But still, it's a nice high-end look, and I do really like it. It does not have any bumpers, so you would need to use drawer liner inside your drawers. But it makes a really pretty grid. I'll show you that real quick. There you go. And you'll notice the bottom number is $8.99, which would correspond with this size, which is actually the next to largest size on this other acrylic, and so I probably should reverse these. So in general, this is going to be the more expensive set, but it's a higher quality acrylic. So for clear drawer organizers, I really like this, also from Container Store, as a good budget option, especially in an office or any application where you have some thicker, bulkier items. It's stackable, and it stacks really well. There is one other size that I'm missing, so I apologize, but you can see when it's stacked that instead of just the regular 1 inch, there's about a 2 inch clearance, which is really great. And it's not bad looking. It has good straight edges, and so it looks good in the grid as well. So for clear plastic, these are my favorites. It is really hard to go wrong with this product from Container Store. It has great sizes. I like the corners, so it looks good in the drawer. It's just got the best bumpers. I can't tell you how much you will appreciate not having to do drawer liner and have your drawer organizer stay and put when you open and close your drawer. Really a great feature of that product. And then I also really like the clear acrylic. The stacking is great, has lots of good sizes, even though again they're not pictured here, but good product for the price. My best budget option is this, also from Container Store. Good size. The third size is half this, and you'll use that quite a bit, and for the price it's a great option. So here's our first round of white plastic. White is great just for a nice clean look, and again, it can be either contemporary or traditional. So this first product is from the Container Store, and even though it's not very versatile because it only has 3 sizes and they're not very big, it is really great for small items. So if you were doing pins or paper clips, it has really good scoopable sides, and it is stackable, and I like that a lot. Now our next option is also Container Store, and this is kind of an unusual thing. It's a little bit taller, as you can see from the typical drawer organizer. It's still within our 3 inches, but this is proprietary to the Container Store, and it's actually designed to fit into those 3-tier rolling carts that are very popular right now. But I just love this product. It's got great sizes, and it is a little bit deeper so that it can hold more inside of your 3-inch drawer. And it's a good price point. So the biggest size, this big size right here, the 15 by 6, is only $5.99. Our next product is one that you've seen a lot, and it's hard to beat this product. This is Made Smart, and this is from the Container Store. It's priced there, the largest size, at $4.49. The thing I like the most about this product, besides all these great size choices, is that it's interlocking. So when you're creating your grid, the interlocking gives it a really nice, clean look. And that's really important to me. I think it looks nice. And then also the fact that they're all connected is going to help with slippage inside the drawer. Our next product is from Target, and this is a really great value product. It comes in 4 sizes, and they come in sets, which I normally don't like, but that's the only way you can get this product. For the price, it's just hard to beat, and they're good size options. I wish that there was a longer size, but you would use this size quite a bit. The only thing I don't like about it is in the drawer, because it's soft-sided, it doesn't always give a good look on the grid, but you know, for the price, it's probably okay. And then our last offering is from Walmart. This product has been around a long time. It's their mainstay brand, and it's super inexpensive, so it's a great budget buy. And I do like that there's some good size choices. When you go to Walmart, you can get this size, and this one in a multi-pack. But in order to get the smallest size and the tray size, you have to buy this set that it comes with this in it. And I'm not really crazy about buying sets of things, but it's valuable to get this size and the tray size, and so I think it's worth it. And you could supplement. You'd have to buy this separately because it's not inside the set, but it's still really inexpensive, and it's a good value. The only thing that I caution is in an office setting where you have a lot of small items, when you have slotted sides, this does not work great for like paper clips and things that are small. But anything other than that, you should be okay. This is our second group of white shallow drawer organizers. I've included the Made Smart here, even though it's clear on the sides, because really when you look down in the drawer, it's going to feel white. This particular product can go either way, and then I feel like this is mostly white also. This size is in here because it's part of our colors later on, but it comes in white. Okay, so our first product here is the Made Smart, and this is from Container Store. I like this product. It has 2 grippy features. The bottom is a really good grip, and then it has the non-skid inside, and it comes in these nice 6 size choices. You can see that sometimes it's not very easy to keep clean because the grip actually attracts lint and things like that. And also I kind of feel like over a long amount of time, it's a little harder to clean in between the edge of the pad and the plastic, but it is a nice look. Again, my own preference is to have straight sides because I feel like the grid doesn't come out quite as well, but it's really a pretty organizer and it'll work really well for you. Our next one is another, let me show you our next one is another Made Smart product, and this is actually at Bed Bath & Beyond and Lowe's. You can see the 2 price points. Bed Bath & Beyond most expensive for this size is $6.99, and at Lowe's it's $7.58. We are missing the 3x12, which would be this width but longer. You have to special order that. So availability just in store is going to be these 3 sizes. So not as great. I really like product suites with more choices, but it does have the grip on the bottom and inside, and it's not a bad choice. And then our last feature is from the Container Store, and this is a shallow, they call it a shallow drawer tray, but I really like these sizes, and again, this can be white. It does have the 4 size options, and things can be, it's not stackable, but things can be interchanged within the tray to subdivide. The price point is really good. The biggest tray is just $3.99, and that would be a great organizer for you too. So my favorites within the white plastic are definitely going to be the Made Smart interlocking. It's really hard to go wrong with this product. Hello. It just is so versatile with the size options, and I really like the way it looks in the drawer. It's super easy to clean, and you can find this a lot of stores, and the price point is good. The other thing is, if you're looking for something with the grippable bottom, I do like the Made Smart as compared to my other choices. I just think it's a nicer look. And for my budget, I'm going to go with the Walmart. Even though it has the pierced sides, it just has so many good size options, and the price is great, and it's really accessible. It's always going to be in the store. And by the way, I'm going to link all my favorites in the description below. So our third little set of plastic organizers is colored organizers. And I've included the clear down here because, again, when you look down in the drawer, what you're really going to see is the bottom. So I've got this set from Target, this set from Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart, and Target. So I've got this first set from Target, and this is not a bad product. It has a pretty good little grip inside, and it has the bumpers, but it only has the 3 sizes, and honestly, this 3x9 is really skinny. It's harder to get your hand down in than any other 3x9 organizer we've looked at. So not really crazy about that set. The next set is Bed Bath & Beyond, and this is also a Made Smart. This has a great option in the size choices. So I've got 5 to choose from, and which is good. It has the bumpers on the bottom and the bumpers inside, or not bumpers, but the non-slick. And again, I'm not always a fan of that, but it's a nice looking organizer. It's made well, and if you're wanting kind of a muted neutrals, then this is a really good product. Then this is a product that's Rubbermaid made, and this is at Target. This is at Walmart. What I do like about this is that it does have the interlocking, and you know I like that. So if you're working on a grid, that can be a good thing. However, in this case, there's only 3 size options. So there's really no way to make a good grid because you're always going to have odd leftover sizes unless you connect 3 of the same size. So not a great product only because of the sizes, but if you were if it's important to have black, then that's going to be your choice. The last one in this colored set of this first round is from Walmart again, and this is Mainstay. This is an interesting set. It actually has a pretty good amount of size choices. You've got these 5, but in order to get them, you have to buy a set, which was this. And I'm not always a fan of the sets, but in order to get the sizes you need, you had to do it. But honestly, the price is so cheap that I just don't think that's a problem. I will say that it's pretty tall for a drawer organizer. Let me show you on this one. It's right at our 3 inches with this tab, and I'm assuming the tab is there if you had to be able to pull something out. I don't know that you would ever really need that. So I would just kind of watch your drawer height. The other thing I'm not crazy about is on the grid, these soft-sided containers just don't always make a pretty connection. Like, each one of these is just going to be different because it's a soft-sided plastic, and so the look of it is just not very high-end or professional. But for the price and the sizes, it's not a bad option. Okay, so our last look at plastic colors is the ones that we looked at when we were looking at the white organizers, which was this set from Container Store and this set from Target. Product Suite has 4 sizes, but you can get all 4 sizes in any color. So I just wanted you to see a sample. And of course, whatever colors are current on the market, that's what you're going to see in product. So obviously some blush, the blues are really big now. Turquoise has been in for a while, and then obviously the white. But again, I really like this product, and I think it's fun to do the colors. You could even, they don't all have to match. You could intermix and do some fun stuff like that. Same is true with the Target brand. It's going to be white, gray, or this blush. And it comes in the 4 sizes, and you can get each of the sizes in all 3 colors. So my favorites to recommend within the colored plastic group starts with the Made Smart from Bed Bath & Beyond. I just think this is a really pretty organizer, and it's a good neutral color that could go in any decor. The second thing is, the runner-up is the one from Container Store. I just really like this set. I use it a lot, and I love the color choices. I think that's really fun. Those are good sizes also, especially the larger tray. And for the budget, I went with the Walmart one because it actually has that 5th size. And even though the Target one is a good value, I really like the size shapes of this one. I think you would get more use out of it. And as long as you're okay with mixing colors, then this is a good budget option. So for our wood selections, I've got Container Store, Bed Bath & Beyond, and Lowe's. And I want to start with Container Store set. So one of the great things about doing wood is most of the product available on the market is bamboo. So if you appreciate sustainability, you will like that. One of the benefits also of the bamboo is that it's water resistant and it's easy to clean. So this is a really great durable product. I do want to say, in the past, different companies make this type product, and usually they're just glued together, but I've noticed when this Container Store came out with their own label, I've noticed that it's also got pins in it. So this is going to be by far the most durable, best made wooden bamboo product out there. Most of them are stackable and slidable, as these are, and they come in 7 good sizes. It's a really great product. I love this. At the Container Store also, you can get this same suite in acacia wood. It's a little bit more money. The largest size in the bamboo is $9.99, and the acacia goes all the way up to $11.99. And I will say the acacia is gorgeous, but each one is completely different. So if it's important to you when you are putting a grid together that everything look very cohesive and match, then this may not be what you want, because it's going to be noticeable that each one is different. But I mean, I think that's part of what makes it so pretty. But that is an option. Another option at the Container Store is the same product line in ash. This is actually in the office area, but it does the same thing. It's stackable, but I love the feel of this drawer. It's a really nice quality wood, and because of the lighter color, it lends itself to some different color palettes and aesthetics that the others might not. But it's also the most expensive at $12.99. Second choice is a product at Bed Bath & Beyond. So Bed Bath & Beyond has the same bamboo product. However, it's not stackable. It looks like it's made really well. I have not used this as much, so I don't have any long-term knowledge about it, but I will say that it only has the 3 sizes, and the 3 pieces that I picked up in the store, of those 3, there's a height difference here, a color difference, even though it's the same product line, and I just didn't like the way it did the grid. The shapes and the walls were not completely consistent, and so if you're really looking for a nice grid, this was not a great product for that. You can see how it's kind of tilting in there. So our last one is this product from Lowe's, and it's similar to the Container Store brand, although it just has the 3 sizes, and the most expensive is $6.98. So it's definitely cheaper, but you're only getting the 3 sizes and just glue on the sides, not the brads. So I can tell you by far my favorite of all the wood is definitely the Container Store brand. It's just a superior quality product. I love the sides. It makes a great grid. Everything looks really nice and connected. It stacks, and it's water resistant. It's a great product. So in our metal set, I've got 2 mesh and 1 solid. So let's start with mesh. This first set is from Container Store, and it is the largest size is $6.99, and of course it's stackable. And this product has been around a long time, and it is well loved and used, and it's not a bad product. It's not my favorite though, because I just don't necessarily like the look of the inside with the way it's manufactured, but it is very durable. It's made well, and it stacks pretty well, and it can slide, but it's not a bad look. Our second choice is from Bed Bath & Beyond, and this is an ORG brand, and again, good product sizes, just like the Container Store one. I've got 6 choices over here, and this actually also comes in a bronze option, although the bronze only comes in 3 sizes. So I wish I like the bronze a lot. I wish it came in all the sizes, but if you have a bigger project, you're going to need to stick with the silver. But it also makes a nice grid. It's got good sharp edges, which I like. And another benefit is it does have the bumpers. Now these are more felt. They're more anti-scratch than they are anti-skid. So you're probably still going to need drawer liner, but this is a great product. And then if you're going to do some fun pop of color, I love this set. It's a little pricey. This biggest size is $11.99, but it's a big size. And I just think the color choices are so fun. It's also billed as a stackable system, and it is, and it stacks really easily. One other benefit is the whole bottom of this is a cushion, so it's not going to scratch anything. Another great thing about this product line is that it's only 1 3/4 inches thick. They also have a whole nother product line of deeper drawer organizers in similar, there's also I think a green that I don't have here, but you could combine the deeper and the shallow in one drawer and it would look really great. And it's just really fun to open a drawer and see a pop of color. The one thing about the colors in this set is that they're not interchangeable, meaning this size container is only red, this size is only orange. So if you're okay with these colors, this is a really fun way to add some brightness to your drawer. So my favorite from the metal group is the set from Bed Bath & Beyond. I just think it's a really nice look. I love the size choices, and if you don't need that many sizes for your project, I think the bronze is a really nice option. So that was a lot, but super fun for me. If you're feeling overwhelmed, not to worry. I have some tips in this video to help you decide what the best organizer is for your project. And I've also done a video on that in more detail that I'll link in the description below. So first of all, what are you just drawn to? What do you like the look of? Does it match your color scheme and your aesthetic? And then also, does it have the sizes that you need? That's really important. If your eyesight is a little challenged, you will like having white because it's the easiest to just look down in the drawer and see immediately what you need. And then also, if you're dealing with really small items like straight pins or paper clips, you'll really appreciate having smooth, sloped edges. So I want to leave you with the last couple of thoughts. I'm not a big fan of multiple compartment bins. I feel like you're going to be better organized if you just get individual bins like we've looked at today that match the shape and the size of the product that you are actually using in that drawer. Usually when you buy a preformed tray, things don't always match up, and then it's just not as well organized as it could be. The second thing is I am not a fan of starter kits. And I know we've talked about a couple of them in the video, but again, you're going to be better off if you just decide what your layout needs to be according to the contents of the drawer, and then just buy the shapes that you need for the project. Usually what happens with starter kits is that they put in lots of things that you really don't need, and then you just have things left over that you can't use. So in the long run, for both of those reasons, I really recommend individual bins. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like more detail on how to select the right size and create the best layout so that you have a perfectly organized drawer, check out this video, click subscribe, and I'll see you soon.